welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the super awesome Black Series Gamorrean guard. This guy, as many of y'all are probably still experiencing, is freaking hard to find. He is a Target exclusive, and Target is only getting 4 to a case per store, which makes it incredibly hard to find for those areas that have scalpers. So a lot of times that's bigger, more highly populated areas. Luckily, I live in a place that is less highly populated, so it kind of sometimes works out. Sometimes it doesn't though, because there's scalpers everywhere, honestly. I just happened to, so basically what happened with this guy before I get into review, if you follow me on Instagram, you might know, and this was kind of embarrassing. So I posted a picture of this a couple, like last week, and they only had one. I was at a different Target, and I couldn't get him. I didn't have enough money, and everybody's like, oh, I hope you got him, and I was just like, yeah. Because everybody's having such a hard time, and it was like stupid that I passed him up. I mean, I have money, but it was supposed to go through other things, and so I passed him up. And then I went to my closest Target to try to find the Harry Potter minifigure series, and I saw they were doing their truck, and they had a case of 4 already out. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to be stupid enough to pass this guy up. So I didn't find the minifigures on that run, but I did get the Gamorrean guard, and I'm so happy I did, because immediately after I left him the first time, I completely regretted it because he's so hard to find right now. I'm sure that things will even out, hopefully, but yeah, so you're paying $10 extra for this figure for a larger box and more accessories. Honestly, I feel like they could have fit this in a normal size box and charged a normal price. Maybe because he's bigger, they didn't, but Chewbacca's also bigger and they charge normal price for him. But that's my beef, that's it. Here he is, he looks fantastic in the box, and then there's his little picture there, and then his name, there's a side and the back, and he has no number because he's an exclusive. Funny thing to note, this is actually my second Gamorrean guard ever in terms of action figures. I have a vintage one, and now I have a Black Series 6-inch one, and I don't have any in between, so I think it's kind of interesting to note. I definitely was in need of one of these guys. So the back is kind of interesting because it gives like known information, if you will, or it just sounds interesting. It's not like really generic sounding, so I'll read it for you. It says, burly, pig-like brutes who favored axes and other primitive weapons, Gamorreans were often used as muscle by Hutts and other underworld kingpins. Jabba the Hutt employed the gang of intimidating Gamorreans to guard his palace on Tatooine. So they are known for their bulk and I guess for their security protections, but let me go ahead and break into this guy, and I'll show you up close him and his accessories. Alrighty, and here is the Pigman, and I understand now more why he is worth $30 outside of the package. He's very nice. His little thing is so soft. Like, holy cow, they have never made anything so soft for a Star Wars figure before. It's amazing. It's like super duper soft. The detail on him is amazing, as you can tell. Lots of detail. I'm really proud as a collector to have this figure from Hasbro. This is really what, you know, people I think look for when they're talking for Hasbro, and you know, people will pay for it too. And I don't know if I guess people were worried about that maybe it wouldn't be, you know, it would all be for naught because they're nice and figures would be too expensive for collectors, but it seems like collectors will pay for it. I mean, I obviously won't be able to do this every time, but I mean, $30 for this guy is actually, I mean, he's quite hefty and he's very detailed. I'm quite impressed, and I'm really proud of Hasbro. So let's see. His little hood looks almost like it was glued on separately. Yeah, it's like they made his head, and then they did his little helmet separately. And then his shoulders are compensated because this little guard is kind of blocking it, but it does raise a little bit, so you have some movement in there. And then of course all the articulation that the Black Series figures have. Really cool, very stout, very big, very muscly. He's got like Roman gladiator sandals on. I like that. This guy's really nice. I'm quite impressed. He does come with a couple weapons. He comes with this really long staff like this. He comes with this really big cleaver, which actually they look quite short in comparison. They're really short handled, but there's meant to be two-handed items, axes, I guess. And then here is an axe, and it's kind of a short axe. Again, in comparison, they're the same length actually. And even the weapons have detail on them. They've got like some dirt or sand or rust on them, and they look great. They really do. This is one of those figures that, I mean, other than the fact that they're quite expensive, you could pick up and kind of army build if you wanted to do like a Jabba's Palace display, especially since they're coming out with the Jabba's Skiff, and they've already made a Jabba the Hutt for Black Series. I don't know, you could just get several of these and it would work really well, and these guys do not disappoint. I'm really, really impressed with him. He's just got a little black tunic thing underneath, or I guess bodysuit, that's covered by his little furry piece, which I think is so cool. It's so soft. I love it. But I think this guy is phenomenal. I'm really impressed. I mean, he looked super cool in package, but like out of the package, I'm like, wow. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this guy. Have y'all managed to find him anywhere, I guess is my biggest question, because it seems to be in some places people are finding them pretty frequently, but in most it seems really difficult to do so. So just let me know, guys, and as always, stay tuned for more videos, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.